Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cash and Quill.
Today's topic is going to be which version of Dungeons & Dragons is considered the best?
Oh.
Here's a list of all release dates.
What do you think of this topic?
I think it's a very short topic. It's a pretty non-nuanced subject.
Yeah, I don't have a super hard informational opinion on this.
Oh, I mean, I imagine if 5e is not considered the best edition, it would be whatever edition you spent the most time in.
Well, 3.5 was a really well balanced.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
System.
Are you really? You're going to go with that?
Yeah, 3rd edition.
Balanced. So, I mean, realistically, none of us could either talk about too many editions that we don't have as much experience on.
Yeah.
Realistically.
I don't have much experience in 1st and 2nd edition. Not too much in 3rd. I would say the majority of my experience was 3.5. Didn't really mess around with 4th, and then went straight to 5th. I think a year or two after it came out, maybe a year, 6 months. I can't remember exactly.
So which edition is your personal favorite?
I really enjoy 3.5. 5th edition is what I prefer. It has a lot more assets now. It has a lot more electronic support right now, which I very much enjoy. I love being able to do things efficiently. I love having all the resources at my fingertips wherever I am. What do you think, Quill? I know you haven't played too much in the previous editions, but what's your take on all this?
Well, I played a bit in 4th.
Liar.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have the books.
Okay, let me re-ask that question.
Well, I played a little bit in 4th, and I think that was super confusing from a player standpoint. A lot of interactions that kind of made no sense, especially from a new person standpoint. Mm-hmm. I think, for me personally, 5th edition is probably the pristine version out there, but that could just be because of the amount of electronic support that it has. I would wonder if any previous edition, if it had gotten the same level of support electronically, or with the same amount of releases. I think that's also evident in the fact that so many previous modules have been pushed ahead of the line when it comes to remasters, remakes, and re-releases. These things have helped sustain the hobby for all these years because they were good at the time, and now we're just adapting them to new rules in this edition. So there has to be something said for some of those older editions as well. I would argue also that is a loaded question, just in the sense that most people will gravitate to what they feel comfortable with, which is probably why you have so many people who play 3.5, because that's what they had the most experience with.
Yeah, it is. And unless you're really gung-ho about changing things up and trying the new sleek model, familiarity and comfortability are going to be the biggest one that keeps people in the edition they're in. I really enjoy 5th edition. I've learned a lot. I just feel like 5.5 is not dramatically different enough to warrant me to move on and start buying all this new system, all these new things. There are certain aspects of the new edition that I think are neat, but not warranting my entire transference from the current edition to the next one, because I don't see the overall appealing factor that would really motivate me to do that.
Yeah, but that's for you, though. For new players, it's most likely going to be what they start out with because it's the newest. It's what's supported via the, electronic tools. Wouldn't it be cool if Wizards, specifically, since now they own D&D Beyond, allowed you to go back and select which version of D&D that you wanted to play to better support those older versions? Just like you have people that you can download the original Minecraft software and actually play the original version of Minecraft and every version in between. I think a lot of people, and there's probably a bigger market than they think, would love to dip their toe into those previous editions. Even fourth would probably be popular just so people can laugh at it and be like, what is this garbage?
I think it's funny to think about. If it did occur, 3.5 would probably be one of the bigger ones that would be...
I think first edition would probably be the most popular just for people to try, because that's going to be the version that a lot of older DMs are going to encourage people to play.
I think so. I think that's a good idea. Or I think that's actually...
It's the best idea.
Yeah.
Cash.
Calm down.
Quill.
Honestly, I think that would be a good one. It's just how much they're willing to throw at it and how long it would take. So
they run their own Magic the Gathering too. They can throw an unlimited amount of money at my hobby.
Yeah.
Do you realize that here shortly, gaming is going to be a senior activity?
I really like the idea. I honestly would think it'd be pretty cool to go to the senior home as a service and run a D&D game for the older people.
Anyway, that just happens to be how we feel about it. What do you think? Which edition, if supported, would you love to use on D&D Beyond?
And if you enjoyed the conversation, hit like and subscribe. It helps the table grow and keeps the party going. There's also a link in the description where you can vote on what you prefer. Cast your vote, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, they don't know that.
Yeah. I'm just going to assume everybody knows everything I know. That's what monkeys do.
Don't want to ask any questions that will be redundant. Don't you ever besmirch the name of Roll20 ever again in front of me.
Get some food grade lube over here.
I got some. Yeah, bitchy! Hit it like normal. Let's do it.
Out of context, that is hilarious. Yes.
All right. I just don't want to waste time. I know how much time you have to spend editing.
Ramblings on blah, 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 blah.
That's the plan. Okay. All right. I forgot everything. Also, I forgot to look at the camera until like halfway through your thing. All right. You ready?
Yes. Are you ready?
My eyebrows are pretty thin. If I don't make sure that they're well done.
I mean, we're not zooming in that much.
Yeah, but they're already hard to see. I'd rather have it a little bit easier.
Editor's note. Zoom right in on his nostrils.
It said eyebrows, not nose. Okay.
Some of us are just ugly and proud, man. Come on.
Work with what you got. Doesn't mean you have to leave it to the wayside. I believe there are key elements. See, I paused there to make sure that you can go, and I restarted.
And now I have to clip again.
Yeah, but I want you to be aware that I did that for you.
I just want to, every time you do that, like, by the way, I paused that for editing. Like, just, you ruined it.
Is a name I won't use.
I'm going to make editing so easy.
Shut up.